Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to share with you some reflections on impermanence. First, how impermanence creates suffering, but also how impermanence can lead us to lead life with more meaning, with more intention and gratitude and joy, and how also impermanence can help us navigate the difficult moments that we have in life. And overall, how impermanence can help us flow through the ups and downs of life. I have recorded a guided meditation to reflect on impermanence, and so once I upload it in a few days, I will put the link to the guided meditation in the description below. So first, let's look at impermanence. Impermanence, I think it's easy to understand. It is this aspect of reality that says everything changes. You can look in you and around you, and it's easy to see that everything changes, that nothing stays permanent. You can pause the video and reflect what stays permanent. Maybe you realize that nothing really. So how does impermanence create suffering? Actually, it's not so much that impermanence creates suffering. It's more that we forget that things are impermanent that creates suffering. For example, let's look at the things that make you happy. Maybe it is to have a new car. Maybe it is to be in a relationship, and so on. Let's take the example of having a relationship as a source of happiness. So you are in a relationship that made you happy, that is making you happy. But with time, the other person changes. You also change. The circumstances around you change. And so the relationship will change and maybe will stop at some point. I mean, it will stop. It may not, it will stop at some point. Maybe simply due to aging, one person will pass. So if we grasp onto the objects that makes us happy too tightly, meaning that we don't want them to change, it will lead us to suffering because the things that we don't want to change are bound to change. Hopefully you can see that we have the object of our happiness and those things make us happy. So we are holding on to them. We don't want them to go away. We don't want them to change. But those objects, because it's the nature of everything, they will change. And they will maybe one day cease to exist. We will no longer have it. So we have to look at the subject of happiness to see that they are of the nature of changing. And instead of grasping onto them, we have to relax our grasp. Again, with the example of being in a relationship, if we hold on too tightly to it, maybe we'll become very jealous, which may be a detriment to the relationship. And so that leads us to the second point of this video. When we recognize that everything changes, especially the things that make us happy, it is an invitation to experience those objects of happiness with even more gratitude. When we remember that the person in front of us will change, that this moment will change. It makes it even more precious. So, mindfulness of impermanence can help us to stop and appreciate our life even more. Maybe we have children, one day they will leave the house, and so we can appreciate their presence even more. I've had a dog, and she passed away 3 weeks ago. And when she was alive, I remember that she will not live forever. And in those moments, I will take a deep breath and I will appreciate her presence even more. So some people can think that it is sad, but at the same time, it can motivate us to appreciate life more deeply, to have more gratitude, to have more patience, to have more understanding, to have more compassion, to be kinder, and so on. Mindfulness for me is the opposite of forgetfulness. And so in our meditation, it is a good thing to remember of impermanence, to make awareness of impermanence stronger in us, so that we can enjoy our life more deeply. And so we can also navigate the struggles in our life with more ease. Maybe we are employed, and while we're employed, we remember that things will change. One day I will not be employed. And so when we lose our job, maybe we are attached to our status, our title, or the money itself. The transition of not working anymore can be a little bit easier because we have accepted before that one day this will happen. Another aspect of how impermanence can help us navigate the difficult moments is that those difficult moments are also impermanent and that they will change. And so we can keep our hope that it is also in the nature of struggles, of difficulties, that they are also impermanent. And with this, with the wisdom of impermanence, we can navigate life with more ease, with more flexibility. So I hope that this video will motivate you to reflect on impermanence, and that it will help you to appreciate the things that you have in this moment, that it will help you to live life with more happiness and more joy and more gratitude and so on. So thanks for watching this video, and let me know if what you think of it. Leave a like if you have enjoyed it, and again, I will post the link to the guided meditation in the description when I upload it in a few days. Thank you for watching.